and 10, I believe, and I think I'm going to be on the top of my card. There was a split in the scores. There was some other people. There was more than 4 people that shot even like me. So one guy that I knew is the bottom of the card in front of me, or behind me, I guess, I don't remember. And then I think there was a guy on a card behind me too that I kind of knew. So don't know that I know anybody on this one though. It'll be all right though. But just gonna try to play smart and try to throw good. I'm getting there plenty of time to get stretched out and stuff. Had some oatmeal this morning and everything. Usually the hotels, the hotel that I'm at right now usually has a bigger breakfast, but since this COVID-19 stuff hit, it's changed the way they do their breakfast, so it's all like closed container stuff, and so they can't like serve it like they usually do, which I forgot about, so I don't get like eggs and stuff. Oh well, at least I get some apples or oatmeal and junk. Can't even get coffee. I had to make it in the room. I didn't think about that. I love coffee, and that's why I choose them hotels. They always got a coffee bar. I forgot about that. But besides the point. Yeah, let's go out here, shoot good, and try to move up the leaderboard. I can't remember exactly what place I'm tied for right now. I think it's in the 20s. So I'm looking to try to make some moves here, if possible. I just gotta make sure I go out calm, and I want to make sure I get my putt warmed up well. And I don't know that I'll get any warm-up throws in on video today. I might just do some throws from the tees and stuff during my round with the GoPro in my bag. So yeah, let's get it. Alright, so I'm just going to voice this over. Hole 1 at Kiwanis, you really just want to throw something straight, ideally a putter. The fairway kind of crests right in the middle and it's rocky, and of course I block the disc with my body, but as long as you throw something straight and don't let it drift too far high and straight, you'll have a putt, because it's like a bowl. And Jackson, I believe he hit the pole right there. So Arik, he had a good line, but he did what I was talking about. His went it went pretty deep. Had a little obstructed putt. Josh here, he had a good line on it, but he was just a little too low. Those rocks are, unless you get lucky and skip, they're not going to be too nice. And there was Arik for his 2. Just caged it. Like I said, if you can land in this bowl, it does start slamming back up. So as long as you're not too high, you can have a putt at it. But there, Jackson tapped in a 2. And that's where I landed off the tee. I was just a little left. I was close to hitting basket though. And so I started with a 2 on this one. And Arik tapping in a 3. And Josh tapping in a 3. And we'll be moving on. Now I will be just having a few holes on this video. You really want to hit that left side gap there if you're throwing the forehand and let it hyzer. I just let mine hold 2 straight. And Jackson here, he released his early, but he actually ended up in a really good spot because they're not playing OB on the walking path, so he had a wide open approach. And Arik, he hit a good line, but he just hit a tree in the middle of the fairway, so it was just unlucky. But I think Josh is going to attempt the same line I did, but he threw it right. And his was perfect, but just like maybe a foot too low, he hit the rocks. And I don't remember what we all carded on that. I got a 3 for sure. And I skipped a few holes. This is hole 7, about 325. Jackson, I think he was a little early. And I'm throwing an FX2 here. And I was waiting to hear chains with this. Just threw it just wide enough and hugged the wood line. And when I got there, I was just about 10 feet past the basket and 10 feet right. So it was close. And I think he saw his off a little bit early, but I think he ended up having a good look for a 2. I think he took a 3, but he had a look. And Josh here smashing 1. His ended up like 40 left, but he actually got the 2 on it. It was a great putt, and I think Jackson did too. That's all I got, though. I got real focused and didn't film anymore. I'm sorry, but at least I got a little.
Yeah, I believe so. Let me get my U-disc out because it matched up with what
did the triple check,
had.
yeah. 43, 50, 53, 54. Perfect. Cool. Are you using extra this or?
I don't. Yes, sir. I say you better not miss that. It was on video.
What's going on? Got the round 2 recap. I gotta say, I was on something today. Don't know what it was, but everything's just firing good. I ended up shooting a 15 under at Kiwanis. And as far as I know right now, that's the hot round. I don't know. I think there was one group left in advanced finishing, so I don't know where they're at, but I don't think anybody was going to be able to catch 15 down on that. It's hard to tell right now. I'm either going to be like bottom of the lead card or maybe first or second on chase card, depending on how those people finish out. The last card did today, but that was a ride. I was stoked on that round. Do like I did yesterday. Discs that were flying. That's what I'm going to call it. They were flying right. The Duraflex P Model S, threw that quite a bit today. Hole 1, threw it, almost hit chains with that one. Still got a 2. Then see, I threw it on hole 9 and 10. 9 I chained out of like a 35-foot putt right outside the circle for a 2. And then 10 I hit I threw a flick out the right side with the P Model S. Something I'm experimenting with now. I've not done that a lot, so I'm not the most comfortable with it, but if I do it just right, it'll hold. Like, I'm using it for those like shots that I want to kind of just drift to the left easily, because that's what I used to throw harps for. Harps were pretty turn resistant, and once you beat them in, they're still kind of turn resistant, but they don't fade as bad. And I was trying to work A3s into that spot. A3s sometimes go too far, and for some reason, like the 300 A3s seem to be a little bit less turn resistant than what harps were. So if I'm not careful, I'll roll those over too bad. If I finesse them, I do, but they're going to finish harder than what I want, I think. So I've been working with that P Model S. And so hole 10, got that, hit like a 25-foot putt in the circle to get a 2 on it. Threw it again on 14 and almost hit the basket with a flick again. So, I mean, it was doing some work today. Like I mentioned before, I was throwing A3s a lot. threw A3 on hole 3, a 300. And got a 2. Threw it on hole 5. Threw a 400 A3 on hole 4 because they're really overstable and skippy, and it's a weird hole, so you need to skip. But I know I threw them a couple other times too. Hole 16, I threw a 4-hand flick, just gentle. And got the 2 on it as well. So those discs right there were doing me some work. Through the FX2 a few times. But I mean, those were the ones that stood out to me. FX2, not as much, but I did throw it a good amount of times off the tee. So P Model S and A3 were up there in the top together, flying really well. And the FX2, those were doing work today. So now we just got to get to Rotary tomorrow. Wait to see what tee times are. Pretty excited. It was an awesome day. I'm gonna keep the positivity rolling and just try to transfer that over into Rotary. I've played Rotary probably the most out of any Morristown course, so I know the holes a little bit more than I do the ones at like Kiwanis or Cherokee or Panther for sure. So I just need to be smart and focus on that course, and I know I can shoot there. I just need to continue throwing good, and we can do it. I'm gonna show you what this player pack is. No lie, compared to last year, it seems a little. But get a hat. I signed up I think late, so I didn't get like a shirt or nothing like that. Got some Innova stickers. I haven't even looked at the discs yet. Oh, it's a cool mini. I haven't looked at this stuff really yet. Charlotte will like that. Bottom stamped Val Jenkins Starfire. Never really thrown those before, but bottom stamped Tennessee States. Got a tie-dyed T-Bird 3 Domey Tennessee State stamp. And this little baggie here. Like last year, Dr. Player's pack was probably a little bit better. He actually got an Innova bag, not a sack pack, but like an actual disc golf bag and disc and stuff. So, oh, you also got a really nice drink canteen. So, guess we can give some leeway because of the Corona and all, but that's what the players pack. But let's do it tomorrow.